650 area code. Identify yourself, please, and tell me what's on your mind today.
My name is Aaron. I'm the liberal that called in last time and was talking about gun laws and all that.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
So I guess this is the thing I noticed. The problem is with like anti-gun liberals, more like with Kyle Kalinske and Cenk Uygur. If you talk, this is not pertaining to you as much, but if you talk down to us and you don't know like the gun laws, for example, we kind of just automatically shut your opinion out. It's the equivalent of a climate change denier showing up to a climate change rally and saying basically like he's basically just talking down to them. Like,
I see. So let me see if I understand, Aaron. Let me see if I understand what you're saying. You're saying that when anti-gun liberals argue about gun laws, but they don't even really know what the laws are or whatever, that they sort of they present themselves as not having much credibility.
Sometimes they do. When you say, "Oh, Dick's Sporting," I remember your video saying Dick's Sporting Goods sells assault rifles, or like they stopped selling them at Dick's Sporting Goods. I automatically thought, "Oh, wait, when did Dick's Sporting Goods sell transferable machine guns?" Oh, I don't know what a transferable machine gun is. So you don't even know what the National Firearms Act of 1934 or the Gun Control Act of 1968 or the Hughes Amendment of the Firearms Owners Protection Act is.
Yeah, I mean, I think your point, you make a fair point. I think it's important to be informed on issues you're going to discuss, but I want to mention a couple things that I think are important to keep in mind. Like, there was a movement back during the Iraq War. I don't know how old you are, but during the second Iraq War in 2003, which basically tried to disqualify the opinion of anybody who had not served in the military. Like, if you weren't in the military and you hadn't ever served in the military, you basically have no right to comment as to whether it's a good or bad idea to go to Iraq. Like, basically your opinion doesn't matter. Logically fallacious, doesn't really make any sense. Another example of that would be the idea that you can't, excuse me, Aaron, if I just may here, you made I'm just trying to make a point here. Another example would be during the battle around LGBT rights, there were people who were against LGBT rights or gay marriage who said, listen, you can't allow gay people to be part of the conversation because they're biased, they're gay. Obviously they want gay marriage. It's a dumb argument, right? Because whether you are or aren't part of the LGBT community, that in either case could affect your view on the issue. So I think if your point is merely that it's good for people to be informed about the issues they're activists for, I agree with you. If what you're saying is something closer to you can't comment on what the military should do unless you've been in the military, I tend to disagree with you.
I say I would more agree with you on the first part, but there's just sometimes where people are just, we need to ban assault rifles, and I automatically say, oh, they've been banned since 1986 because the Hughes Amendment bans you from making new machine guns.
Okay, yeah, listen, I mean, I think that there's a different reason that's a more relevant issue, which is that most gun deaths are not happening with rifles, period. But I think I understand the point you're trying to make, and I do appreciate the call. I just don't know, I'm not 100% sure about, what my role sort of was in commenting on that. Let's take a quick break. If you're holding, please don't hang up because we are going to take more calls right after the break.